Right from the start of the Overdiepse Polder, agricultural activity and nature have gone hand in hand, and this will be no different in the future. While it's estimated the polder will only act as an overflow area once in 25 years, it will also be home to several nature reserves with a variety of plants and animals.
Dit is ook een heel leuk plant.
This is also a very nice plant, the narrow-leaf plantain. It's already almost finished flowering, just like a little ballerina. Beautiful.
Als ik hier ben,
When I'm here, I'm always amazed by everything that grows and flourishes and flies and runs. That's why I love to come here.
En vanwege alle belangstelling.
Due to all the interest in the Overdiepse Polder, the Water Board decided to employ a number of tour leaders, and I'm one of them.
En daar ben ik er één van.
We've now done at least a good 60 tours. It's always great because you get a huge variety of people who have very many questions about the Overdiepse Polder. After the TERP plan was officially launched in 2010, the effects on nature had, of course, to be taken into account. The naturally existing flora and fauna in the polder, such as the sand martin, bats and beavers, are protected by wildlife legislation.
Omgang met de flora en fauna is geregeld in de wet.
Dealing with the flora and fauna is regulated by law. A wildlife license has also been issued for the Overdiepse Polder. And to ensure we stick to it, we've hired an ecologist who ensures we treat the flora and fauna properly. And for that, we've also hung nest boxes on the new farms.
En daarvoor hebben wij ook weer nestkasten opgehangen bij de nieuwe boerderijen.
De aannemer heeft dan ook
the contractor delivered and also hung the boxes.
Zie je hem zitten?
Can you see it? On the inside of the beam?
En ook de juiste plaats.
The correct places are also indicated where there's the best chance of success that it will really brood and settle.
In de bestaande strook natuurlijk.
There's a beaver lodge in the existing nature strip along the Oude Maasje.
Aanwezig.
Look, you can see where the post has been gnawed away, the left one, so it can swim through.
Die hebben wij beschermd.
We protected them with fences and a tarpaulin so they can live undisturbed. See that pile of branches? That's its lodge. It's pretty big, with a diameter of 4 or 5 meters. Normally there are 3 or 4 beavers in this area.
Op dit gebied, ja.
Wat is het? We hebben hem gehoord.
Ja, je ziet waar we gewoon geluk hebben ook een beetje.
The beavers in the polder originally migrated from the Biesbos, and their numbers are still growing. Beavers are active at dusk, while during the day they prefer to remain hidden. Of course, there are exceptions. For example, this beaver was seen and filmed by a local person. In the future, 3 areas in the polder will become nature reserves, namely the Westplaats, the Dussense Gantel, and the Oude Maasje. The latter will serve as an ecological corridor between larger natural areas, such as the Biesbos and the Drunen Dunes.
Ja, de Westplaats die wordt veronddiept.
The Westplaats is being made shallower so it can function as a nature reserve. And there'll be a strip of 36 hectares of nature between the Oude Maasje and the new dike, which will be an extension of the Biesbos. The activities are well on schedule. 2 weeks ago, the contractor completed the new dike. He's still working on the final leveling.
Daarom konden we beginnen.
So we could begin to excavate the old river dike. And he'll be doing this the whole summer and also into next spring, as 500,000 cubic meters of soil has to be moved. It will be stacked as a final layer against the terps, and the Westplaats will be made shallower.
De Westplaats wordt veronddiept.
Over time, a lot has happened in the Overdiepse Polder. The 8 terps are ready, 6 farms have been built, and 2 are still under construction. A new high dike has been constructed, and the last phase of the project is to lower the 6-kilometer old dike by at least 3 meters.
Nou, het unieke van dit project is dat we
The uniqueness of this project is that so far we've only built dikes, and now we're lowering a dike. That's pretty special. During extreme high water, water can flow unhindered over the lowered dike into the polder. Because the polder can store this water, no flooding will occur in the area up to and around Den Bosch. This is why the children of the Sterrenbosch Primary School in Den Bosch were asked to give the start sign for lowering the old dike along the Bergse Maas. And during this event, the media was present. In the future, if high water does reoccur, the lock, 5 pumps, and the central pumping station will ensure a dry polder. There are many birds in the Overdiepse polder, and one of them is inextricably linked to farms and farming, namely the barn swallow.
Op het oude bedrijf hadden we een 20 zwaluwnesten.
There were about 20 swallow nests on the old farm, and now we also have 3 nests that have come back again. Of course, that's really great, because every swallow catches about 1,000 flies, and we've enough of them. So those nests are very useful. Let's hope we get all 20 back.
Heel vroeger dacht men dat de boerenzwaluw niet.
Long ago, people thought the barn swallow didn't migrate but disappeared into the mud and then emerged again after the winter. But people discovered it migrated, of course. But they always come back to where they hatched.
Een
A
boerenzwaluw.
barn swallow belongs on a farm. It's just beautiful. It's good it's breeding here or at another farm. Then it'll come back next year, and that's just great.
En dat is het mooie van de Overdiepse.
That's the beauty of the Overdiepse polder. Nature is so close to people. Actually, the water, the land, the earth and the sky are so close to people, you really can't avoid looking at the nature around you. The Overdiepse polder project is part of the National Room for the River program and will be completed well before the winter months of 2015. Until then, construction work will still largely determine the appearance of the polder. However, after completion of the project, the availability of more than 30 fishing spots and a cycle path for a tour around the polder will ensure everyone can enjoy all the beauty nature has to offer.